The law of attraction is a concept that a lot of people are talking about. It's something that I've seen all throughout YouTube. It's something that I see on Instagram, something I see on TikTok. Everybody wants to know, how do I attract love? How do I attract somebody to me? And I'm here to tell you that the law of attraction is bullshit. Here's why. I'm only 20 years old, and since I was 16, I've been in 6 to 7 relationships, which is a lot of time with other people and not a lot of time with myself. And there's one thing that I learned, is that nobody really teaches you about attracting love and attracting people into your life. And that one thing is, you are love. You have love, and you have love inside of you. I spent such a long time wanting to get with other people and wanting to have love in my life. You can't attract something that you already have. And every single time that you are trying to get with somebody really bad, all that's saying is that you don't already have love within yourself, which just isn't true. Because when you're brought into this world, you are brought in whole. You're not brought in half empty. You're not brought in with nothing. You're brought in whole, and there's love inside of you. When we grow up and as children, we're taught that there's gonna be things and there's supposed to be people that love us. It's false. It's just not true. But when we're brought up as kids, we're taught that you're always gonna have love, you know? When I was younger, I was always told, you know, mommy loves you, you know, daddy loves you. These people are gonna be here to love you no matter what. You're never told that sometimes there's gonna be points where these people won't be there, and you have to find love within yourself. You have to have love for yourself before you even have love for your parents, before you even have love for other people. Because if you don't have love within yourself, you cannot get love from somebody else. When you're chasing somebody who you want, and you're trying to get somebody who you want love from, you're basically telling them that you don't have love for yourself and that you need them, which means that you're gonna take part of their cup and fill up yours. But if you do that, then they're gonna lose love for themselves. If you try and chase and try so hard to get with somebody, all that's saying is you don't have anything for yourself. You don't have any self-care. You don't have any self-love. And if you don't have love for yourself, you can't love other people. It is impossible. It is not possible to love somebody else if you don't show love to yourself. Now, how do you show love to yourself? You have to develop self-care, and you have to develop a routine of loving yourself like you would love somebody else. When I was in all these relationships, I always went out of my way to do things for these people. So for example, you know, in my last relationship, I was with this girl and she didn't have a lot of things for herself. She didn't have a lot of self-love. So I tried to give a lot of that love to her. I tried to give her money and gifts. And I realized that every single time I did something for her, she didn't feel it. And you could visually feel and see a person's energy when they're not able to take something in. It wasn't her fault. I mean, it was, but you can't receive love and actually see it and enjoy it if you don't feel it within yourself. So giving somebody multiple things, giving somebody gifts, giving somebody money, things even mentally when it comes to words like I love you and I care for you. If that person doesn't feel that within themselves, they're not going to be able to accept what you're giving them. So if you don't feel love within yourself, you're gonna keep getting into relationships and you're gonna keep on trying to chase people and get into this constant loop of trying to attract these people. You have to ask yourself the question, do I feel good enough? Do I love myself? And every single time you look into the mirror, if you can't look at yourself and say, damn, I love you, like if you can't say that to yourself, how can you say it to somebody else? You just can't. Think about the fact that you're trying to figure out the law of attraction, how to attract love. You're spending so much time fixated and trying to get with somebody and get to a certain point that all that time and energy that you're putting into somebody else that you should be putting into yourself. It's screwed up and it's messed up to you. I learned all the things that I would want in a relationship are things that I should be giving and putting into myself. All these values that you have within yourself, think about before you even get into a relationship. Does this person value time? Does this person value actual self-love and care? If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of somebody else. You just can't. You need to spend more time alone and more time by yourself than you do with other people. And here's why. When you're able to spend time by yourself and alone, it's a very uncomfortable feeling, but that's a good thing because within uncomfort is growth. So when you're uncomfortable, it's usually because you're feeling something that you haven't felt before, or something that you haven't felt for long enough that you need to be feeling. So when you're in a very, very large group of people and you're putting on an act and you're trying to get people to like you and you're trying to get people to appreciate you, it's tiring. And it's tiring even in a relationship. It's tiring with friends. I would rather be on my own path and be alone than follow a crowd going in the wrong direction. Being with somebody sometimes feels more alone than being by yourself. If the person that you're trying to attract, or the person that you're trying to be with, keywords, trying to be with, trying to attract, if you have to try, then that's taking energy and that's taking force and that's taking something out of you that you need to be putting into yourself. When you're taking all of this energy and taking all these emotions out of yourself, it just hurts you. When you spend more time with yourself, you're able to learn the things that you like. You're able to learn the things that you don't like. You're able to learn what attracts you and what doesn't. Because sometimes we're just attracted by looks. I know for a long time I was just attracted by looks and I didn't see the inside. A lot of people are attracted by the external and they're not looking at the internal being of not just themselves, but the person that they're attracted to. I could say this for myself. I've been with the prettiest people. I've been with the prettiest, most good-looking girls, and internally, they were the absolute dog crappiest. Looks can be deceiving. When you're able to appreciate somebody not just for what you see, but for what they are, not just for what you see, but for what they are, you could see deeper into a person. And before you get with the person, before you try to attract a person, you need to really think about, do I love myself? And do I appreciate myself? If you don't love, appreciate yourself, take care of yourself, you can't do all those things for another person. So every time you get into a relationship, you're gonna be feeling like there's still this emptiness. I got into 6 to 7 relationships and each and every time I felt empty. As I'm trying to chase this love and get this love from somebody else, I'm losing and draining the love that I actually have inside of me. The truth is, you can't attract love. Love is inside of you already, and I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think. Love is already inside of you. And if you don't realize that, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. You have love inside of you. Your parents can't give it to you. The world cannot give it to you. People cannot give it to you. You have it in yourself. You have love. Stop trying to attract love. You already have it, damn it.